Hello everyone, this is Adit back again with another video. So in the last video in this React animation series, we have created this small animation and we have learned some of the concepts that is involved in the React native reanimation, like using with timing with repeat. These are the modifiers of React native reanimation. And we have also discussed about use shared value and worklets. So in this video, we are going to move forward and we are going to look into some other features that Native Reanimation provides. So in this video, first of all, we are just going to discuss about some other modifiers that React Native Reanimation provide. So let me just go through the documentation once. And okay. So as per the documentation, there are few other modifiers as well that is present in React Native Reanimation, which are like withTiming, withSpring, and withDecay. We are going to look into each of this modifier, and we will also look into the what are the changes they provide. So let's get started now. And before we start, if you haven't already subscribed my channel, then please do subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any of the videos. And so let's get started now. What we are going to do is we are going to discuss about the with let's just create some other views as well, so that in later on we can also compare those views, like those modifiers. So let's just remove this rotation. I don't really need this rotation, and over here, instead of having the rotation, I'm going to have another value that is translate x. Okay, and for the translate x, we are just going to have a const, and let's just have x and use shared value, and this is going to be initially it is going to be 0, and translate x dot value. And now what we are going to do is like we will update the value of translate x, and we will use different animations, different modifier for that. So first of all, let's just save it and let's see what happens. So basically we have two modify views over here. For each views, I'm just going to add some margin vertical. I just have 20. Okay. So now, as of now, we have this progress value. So basically what this is doing is it is just updating the opacity of the this view, the both of the views. So if you just refresh it, and you will have to see like after some time it just changes the opacity, and we have also used with repeat, so it will increase and decrease the opacity of these two. So now let's update the value of this translate x as well. And first of all, we are just going to use the use timing. And with the use timing, what we are going to do, initially we are having this shared value, translate x value as 0, but over here I'm going to update it to, let's have 150. Okay, and then we can pass some configurations as well, like we can have use configuration, and for the inside the configuration you can pass the duration inside the use timing. So we can have the duration, and there is another value I think you can pass, that is easing. And for the easing we can use ease out or ease in. There are other values as well, we can use that. So in our case, as of now, I'm just going to pass the ease out, I think. No, why? Okay, so it should be easing out, and then easing dot exp. Okay, I'm just saying some easing value, and if you just save it here, you will have to see like our translate x as we are using it inside the use effect. So as soon as component mounts, it is moving the view in the x direction, and it is updating to 150. You just move it to 250, and yeah, I think we can make it to 300. Okay, great. So now we just reload this, and you will have to see like it does its work. And for the second one, what I'm trying to do is like to just have a different style for the second view, and style spring, and we're just going to have animated value. And over here, I think for this one we need to create another transform translate x, and let's just have translate x const. There might be way to like reuse the existing code, but as of now I'm just doing it. I'm not focusing on reusing the code and stuff over here. So now inside here we can have style spring, and we will update the translate x value using the spring instead of timing. So let's just have, and inside the spring you can you need to pass some value. Let's just have 300, and you can also pass some of the configurations over here as well. So for the spring, we have, these are the configuration that we can pass, like damping, mass. I'm not pretty sure of every one of them. It sounds like velocity and stiffness. I'm not pretty sure. I need to go through the documentation, and we will go through the documentation very soon. And apart from this passing the user configuration, you can also pass some callbacks to all this modifier inside the all this modifier. We will look into it. So for now, for the spring one, we are not going to focus on any other values. So let's just do that, and let's just reload our application. And one more thing that we can do is like, instead of every time just reloading our application, we can have a button over here, right? So we can trigger our animations on click. So let's just do that. We can create a touchable opacity, and on press we can have one function, and that handle animation. So let's just create this function const handle animation, and this will we are going to pass this inside this handle animation, and inside the text we are just going to pass start animation. We have to import the text, right? Oh, okay. So we need to import the text from the React Native as well. So let's just do that. And now we don't need this use effect. So just remove it and save it. Why we are not able to see? Okay, great. So we are able to see the start animation button over here, and we can just click on the button, and this will do start the animations as well, right? Okay, so apart from these two modifiers, with the spring and with timing, there is one more, that is with TK, and which we are going to look into in some other videos while we will discuss about the pen gesture and controlling the animation with the gesture. So there we will discuss about the with TK as well. So apart from this one, there are other features that you can pass. Like suppose we have this ease out and with timing. So we have already discussed about the with repeat as well in the previous video, and there is one more like with sequence. And if you just use with sequence, what this will help you to do is like you can pass more than one modifier inside it, and it will run all the modifiers one after another. So as you can see, we are having this with spring 300, and now we can pass with a spring. Like let's have another one, and we're just going to pass minus 300. Hopefully this will work. No need of semicolon. And yeah, so now if we just do the start animation, it just goes back out, and I don't need to move it to minus 300. Let's just move it to 0. Okay, and now it moves back to its original position. And since we are not passing any other animations to this view, that's why it is not doing anything after once the animation is stopped. Okay, so you can use the use sequence with sequence as well, and you can pass as many modifiers as you wish. And apart from these things, we can also have some other features like css that we can implement. Like we can have I think border radius as well, which is pretty simple, that we just need to follow this same approach. And with so as of now, let's just have the border radius as defined by translate x dot value. Yeah, and if you just reload the application, and this will bring back this initial view. And once we start the animation, like it becomes a circle, because we are changing the border radius over here. So this is how you implement some other modifiers that is available inside this React Native reanimation. And you can also pass some callbacks, like over here. Let's just pass one callback over here, and let's just have it. And over here you can just do the console log, and basically don't need to, we can have this is finished is going to give us true or false value, like if this animation is finished or not. So to now inside the finish, we can have our else if, and we can just console log, and or we can pass some other animations or something like that. But I think if you need to pass the animation which runs in the sequence just after finishing this one, you can use withSequence. That is pretty easy to work on. And you can just have animation ended. And similarly, we can have dot log. Okay. So now if we just reload this one, hopefully we will have to see some console logs as well. So okay, so we will have to see like animation ended over here, and there is some other methods that is provided by the inside the React Native animation as well, that is like for the cancel animation, and which we are going to discuss in some later videos. So this is how like you can add other modifiers in this React Native. So this was just a simple video, and I know it's I just forgot to explain it in the previous video. That's why I thought of creating another video on this and putting all these spring timing with these modifiers, because I think these are also important. And in the next upcoming video, we will discuss about events in React Native reanimation, and we will try to use the pen gesture and stuff. So this is it for this video. If you like the video, consider subscribing, and thank you for watching.